had something in here eating the leaves of the kohlrabi. You see them chopped right off. And then I saw a mouse. I thought, well, there's mice in here. I caught one mouse. That was yesterday, and I didn't catch anything last night. Any of the traps. So I'm wondering if one mouse can do that much damage in like a day and a half. Jeez. Huh. I don't think I've seen that toad before. Unless it's one of the little ones that are just really growing fast. This is a pear tree. It's growing a climbing bean. And in the roots of the pear tree we're growing black cherry tomatoes. And right next door are peas that I can eat right now. They're ready. They're growing with potatoes, so now that the peas are going to die back, they're going to release their nitrogen, and the potatoes are going to feast and fatten up on that nitrogen. And I'm also nursing peach trees here. There's a lot going on. I really pruned the peppers heavy. I wanted to get some air in there. I don't like pruning peppers that much. I'd rather just let them grow wild and see what happens, but with all this humidity I got to do something. So I just left some of the strong branches, and hopefully we're going to get something going now. We got some starting here. Then I had set onions that I planted in there, so now we got a crop of set onions as I pruned peppers, and we got some really nice peppers going, and I've been picking quite a few as we go. But we got to get some air in here. These are Cayenne Peppers, and they're just monsters. Just now starting to get a little red here. This is a volunteer potato I'm letting grow. I had volunteer tomatoes coming in here too, but I took them out. I got a lot of tomato plants. So we had a mouse or a chipmunk or something come through, and they're clipping off some of these peas. See, they're dying back. But this one was fast enough and made some peas. These are Swedish soup peas, so we dry them anyway. I'll just leave them here and let them dry. And I thought it was a mouse that was doing this damage, but now I think it's a chipmunk. That's just too much for a mouse. So there we go. We gotta get them. I think these kohlrabis can handle the browsing pressure, but he keeps coming. There isn't going to be any leaves. And I've got all this water, all this rain. I've got a couple of them that are splitting. So I'm going to get those out of there right now too. So these radishes are not blossoming yet. So I come back here to check. Look at they're looking pretty nice. I had a nest here, but I walked past it a lot of times, never noticed it. These vines are probably hiding it. And I've got this little chicken wire that's floppy here. I read that raccoons don't like to go over that. They feel that. and planted a nest right on it. Well, this one onion is still here. You can see it's kind of got something happening right in here, but it's still holding up pretty strong. Definitely holding long enough to make a nice, well, they're not really nice, they're smaller, but make bills. After all of this with these other ones, this has got something special to it. I'm going to definitely save the bills. That's a form of a Egyptian walking onion. It's an heirloom onion that's been in my family for a long time. These are elderberries that I've just cut up the branches and stuck into the ground, and they rooted on their own. Those are little ones, and these are bigger ones. And the bigger ones even took pretty good. This is a Sam doll. This is a choke cherry that I planted, and we're going to be having some choke cherries. Not many, but you really don't want to eat that many anyway. This is the flower head of an elephant garlic. It's about to blossom. And then we'll see the pollinators come. They love this one. So you can see there's a monarch on an elephant garlic blossom. Checking on the yacon bean plantings. They're together, and oh yeah, we got beans. So the idea was the beans would set their crop before the yacon would take over and shade them out. And looks like that is indeed what's happening. Come in here, this yacon, these two yacons are a little slower. Oh, lots of beans, look at. Yeah. And the yacons look like they're also kind of holding them up because these beans like to lay on the ground. So multiple benefits here. Got some milkweed in here too, probably helping to hold it all up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. This is the tallest one. It's only the middle of July. This yacon's got a very good start. Since we're in here, we'll check on the climbing beans. It's already got to the end of this pole. We'll probably wrap around and grab over here, I think. We got one coming up, but it's slow. This one here is already dropped. Let's see if we can get that untangled here. Oh, that's where it's coming up. So it's starting to set. See, nice flowers. Scarlet runners. There we got one bean that's already to the top of the tallest poles. This is that squash. This is some type of Australian squash. We'll see if it's able to set a crop in this mess. What a jungle. It looks like there might be a gooseberry or two that's ripe in here. Let's look. More in here. When they fall off in your hand, you know they're ripe. That one fell off and it's on the ground now. Peas. Let's let it go some more. That's just not big enough. Might get some potatoes even though it's so shady. That's my experiment to see if I can grow potatoes in the shade. Never tried that before. This is a Precocious Hazelnut. And it is fruiting. This one likes it here. There's hazelnuts up on that branch too. Hazelnuts up on that branch too. Hazelnuts down below. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. This is an American hazelnut. I'm waiting for the squirrels to show up and start sharing. We got plenty to share. Show you what's going on in this little area here, probably 1 square yard or 1 square meter. We got apples growing. You see there's some marks on this, that's from the pests. But it looks, oh, I just broke it off. Well, that sucks. And there's another one that doesn't cover. Okay, apples. Now we have grapes right here, right next door to the apples, actually growing in the apple tree. More grapes. Come over here. We got black currants growing. Almost in complete shade. And we come below that. And here we have hazelnuts. It's a lot of food right here. One little spot. And of course it just goes on. There's grapes all the way over there, there's apples over there. There's more hazelnuts going that way. More apples and grapes going this way. So another hazelnut another hazelnut bush right next door. Another one next door to that. Yeah. We have an overhead trellis here. We're trellising apples and grapes. There's an apple right next to it. This apple tree is a red Rome, and then next to it is a Honeycrisp. So we don't have too many places where we have apples really close to one another. This is one of them. We got us a little pumpkin growing. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of them hiding in this patch already. We got Hopi blue corn growing in the potatoes. I didn't plant any beans. It's the middle of July, it's a little late. I suppose I should do something about that watermelon there that's hanging there. Otherwise it's just going to fall off of there, you'd think. It's off the ground by about a foot. Supposed to be small watermelons, but that looks pretty large to me. Yeah, I got a mess in here. I knew it was going to happen. I was talking to myself, I'm going to trim them up really nice and just concentrate on one watermelon per plant, but I just can't cut the plants. Can't bring myself to do it. I want to see if this mess will actually grow a bunch of them. I know there's one pretty nice one laying on the ground in there, so I know I'm going to get one. I can't even see it anymore. There's another one hanging here too. Where the heck the hell? Right here it is. Look at that. Oh, that's got huge. It was just a little bitty thing the other day. Feels like it's holding it pretty good. Located on a good spot right there. It's kind of curled around that part of the fence. I want to have watermelons in the peach tree. I got the peach. There's a peach. Another peach right there. Oh, I need a watermelon. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them hanging in here, so that's the one. So here's the second that's hanging. There's the third. That's the one I could see from out there. There's the fourth. Right here's the fifth. There's 5 watermelons hanging here. Jeez. I'm going to plant these avalanche beets. We're right at the edge of when they'll grow, as according to the instructions. It says mid-July. Poor quality or sown after mid-July, so it's mid-July right now. I'm going to put it in this bed that I just pulled potato onions out of. Look at these beautiful pink Marshalls. These are gooseberries. Not quite ready. Getting close. Watermelon's hanging there. So that's what I came up with. I have a board bridge between the cattle panel and the plywood back stop to keep the north wind off. Now they're not going to break their string. Yeah. So all I did was attach it to the plywood back right here. I got little wood segments that I screwed in, and then I put that plank on top of the segment. Now for sure they won't break. That one was a little topsy-turvy, so I put a little piece on there it can lean on if it has to. So I counted 8. There's 5 here and 3 on the ground I could see. But it's such a tangled up mess. I'm sure there's more. I'm going to let it go like that. See what happens. Trying to get a shot of the golden dragonfly, but it's shy. golden dragonfly. This is the tiger in the bug world. We've got barley growing in with the cowpeas. Just like Bill Mollison said. But the cowpeas are probably a little bit taller. Well, some of the cowpeas are taller than the barley. So whether the barley is really going to make some good seed or not, we're going to find out. I don't see any blossoms on the cowpeas yet. There's another young cardinal. It's got to be the ones out of the nest. Yeah, I don't bother them that much. Oh, you can't. I can kind of see it through the screen. There's two rabbits there. Let me tell you, they look fat. They're well fed. Coming out of my backyard. They're very content too. There he is, blocking my entrance. I can't even get in through my own permaculture design. He'll run away. He's still not running away. Look at that. Getting ready though. Ooh, I got a toad. Look at that. He wanted to jump. My corn is tasseling. Here's another one. And it has already started a year. Let's just start one down here too. We got some bugs in there already. I'm looking at my first ever blossom of a sword bean right there.